Shout out to our people on Zoom. Shout out to our people on YouTube. All right. Great day, everyone. Brother Dre here. This is our first time meeting. Let me know if we met before. First timer, met before. Today, we will be going over the path to make $2,000 through $12,000 a month as a notary entrepreneur. I am a 16-year veteran, been in the game for a lot of years. And I'm going to give you guys some tips, some tangible tips that you could take away and implement ASAP to get you guys in the game as well. No fluff. Hardcore facts and actionable steps to take your business to the top. Let me know where you are located. Let me know where you are in the world. And let me know what brought you here. How did you find us? And I appreciate your time, the time you are spending with us. All right, question. Hello, are there certain states? Okay, but state fee. So the state fee that you're referring to, Drea G, is the per document fee in which you could charge to notarize each document. So each state has its own set limit in which you could charge per document. So for some states, it's $2, some states it's 10, some states it's 15. But what we show you is strategies on how to charge the travel fee and get paid top dollar. So that is true for the per document fee, but it is not true as far as what you can charge to complete the service and add on your travel fee to it. So let me know if that makes sense to you, Dre, and thank you for the question. So I'm going to pull up some slides in the meantime. Let me know where you're located. Let me know what brought you here. Let me know what you're looking to get out of being here today. And we are going to start in 2 minutes. Shout out to all my people who are already notaries. Good. Thank you for being here. Man, I'm excited. Who's excited today? All right, let's do it. How to recession-proof your mobile notary business. Let's do it. All right, table of contents. So who am I? You know what? Skip this. Over 1 billion documents have to be notarized each year. So what I'm doing is I'm giving you guys the framework of what is out there. And as we go along, feel free to type in your questions that you have currently and questions that might come up. I want to know where you're at with things. So over 1 billion documents have to be notarized each year. What does that mean? Competition doesn't exist, guys. Fear of competition are for two people, the unknown or the unknowledgeable, not yet knowledgeable, and the loser. I know that's the mean word. It is what it is. Now, the person who doesn't know yet isn't a loser because they don't know yet, obviously. But there are people who have a negative mindset and they don't allow new thoughts to come into their mind because they're just stuck. No. 1 billion documents get notarized each year. You can't notarize 500 of them? You can't notarize 1,000 of the billion? Nothing is stopping you from getting 1,000 of the billion. So yes, there is room to make money. Do any of you guys think that there's a fear of competition? Who right now is afraid of competition? It's okay. You think it might be oversaturated, which is another word often used by people. They think that something is oversaturated and they're worried and they can't make money. CVS, Rite Aid, they'll put up a store right next to each other. Why? Because someone's going to buy. McDonald's down the block from me, Wendy's, Burger King, right by each other, literally right by each other. They don't care. If you are in the top 30% in any industry, you will always eat. Write that in the chat for me on Zoom and YouTube. If you are in the top 30%, you will always eat. Any industry. Who here currently has a business? Who here is 9 to 5? Where are you at currently with life? 9 to 5, have a business. All right, Dreism. These are my personal philosophies that I live by. They will help you with your notary business, and they will help you out with life in general. 9 to 5, no business, both. Okay, cool. If you can't, shout out what you guys do for a living. So Dreism, step 1, perfection will leave you broke. Ouch. Perfection will leave you broke. Let's stop there for a second. What do I mean by that? Oh, so this applies to you, perfectionist. So you're perfectionist because the order has got to be on it. What do I mean by this statement? Perfection will leave you broke. People waste so much time trying to get everything perfectly right, they don't start. If it's not perfect, they're not starting. If they didn't get an A on the quiz, they failed. Man, business isn't like school. So for all of my scholars, shout out to my scholars, academically, business isn't like that, and not this business. Overact and underthink. What do I mean by that? Overact. Do stuff. Take action, study, implement. Implement, study, take action. Some people just think, study. That ain't going to cut it. You need to take action along with your study. Overact, underthink. Niche down. All these cool business concepts, and they work. That's the thing. These things work. All these cool things work, but you don't know what to do because you see all these cool concepts. So you dabble at everything. Type in the chat, dabble, guys. And you dabble at everything and you make no money because you're a dabbler. Stop being a dabbler. Go all in on something. The goal is that you guys go all in on this. Hopefully you guys enroll with us. That would be dope. And start to make some money. If not, if this isn't for you, that's cool. Find something else and just go all in. Get fancy after you have money. After you have bread, after you have maybe some real estate, some stocks, some Roth IRA, 401k, storage units, apartment buildings, go do whatever you want to do. But people oftentimes, they go wrong in life, in business, because they don't go all in. A safe $300 a day will free you. This is big. A safe $300 a day will free you. Or what I mean by that. So in my 16 plus years of experience as a mobile notary, taught over 23,000 people. We have a club, which at the end of the webinar, if you guys want to enroll with the club, I'm going to give you guys the best price possible if you guys want to rock out with me and learn from me in the future. The club is called the 2 through 12K Club. I had a different name before. I called it that name. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I called it that name because what? People on average earn between $2,000 and $12,000 a month. So if you say, Dre, man, like I need to make 15 grand a month, I can't help you out with that with this business. Not to say that people don't, but it would be misleading. $2,000 through $12,000 a month. So if you need to make $15,000 a month from your business, I can't help you out with this business per se. Not say you won't make it, but it would be misleading. But would an extra $2,000 through $12,000 positively impact your life? Or is that not enough money? Would an extra $2,000 through $12,000 positively impact your life, or is that not enough money? It would impact my life greatly. Okay, so I can help you get there. Have less online mentors. Am I hating on other online personalities, scholars, business people? No, absolutely not. But you don't know what to do because you got him telling you start a podcast. She's saying be an appraiser. He's saying be a realtor. And look, all these things can be extremely profitable. But fam, 3 to 5 people. I need you to focus on 3 to 5 people. You cannot do everything. They lied to you. You would be my first mentor thank you for that. I appreciate that. I would love to be your mentor. All right. Give yourself 3 to 5 years to get rich. This is important. This is important, guys. I'm getting to the good stuff. Just give me a minute. 3 to 5 years to get rich. Why? How come you can't get rich in 6 months? Well, not to say you can't, but most of my friends are either have cash on hand millionaires or millionaires in terms of assets. And the average time that it took them was 3 to 5 years. I also interview people on my podcast, the Hatches Way podcast. That's the magic time frame to get stuff done. If you give yourself enough time, you can make it happen. It's just you need to focus when you're doing it. Just stay focused. Let's get you focused, locked in, and you'll get there. But that whole 6 month thing, I'll be rich in tomorrow. Man, I can't help you with that. Diversify within your industry as many times as you can. This is big. So how many streams of income does it take to be a millionaire on average? How many streams of income does it take to be a millionaire? Type in the chat for me, please. Good people. 3, okay. 10. All right. What people say the average is 7. 7 streams of income to be a millionaire. So people think that they have to start 7 different businesses. 7 self-employed ventures will leave you broke. Wait. What you want to do, if your goal is to be a millionaire one day, if it is, let me know that, is to go all in on something. So guys, what I'm doing here is getting you in the mind state of mastery. I'm getting you in the mind state of going all in, not this quick hop around stuff, not to do work, go to the beach tomorrow, live there forever, no work forever. I just need you to just stick with me for a while. I'll help you get there. Mastery leads to millions. Everyone who you look at as deemed successful, 90% chance or higher that person got there through mastering something. So if you're a habitual step skipper, slow down for me. Let's just slow down, ease into it. I got you. All right, let's do it. I'm ready to cook. It's Sunday. I know you guys got plans today. I appreciate your time in being here. All right, so a little bit about me. Homeowner since the age of 22. 3-time self-published author, 16-year mobile notary veteran pioneer, podcast host of Revenue and Relationships, and the Hashiest Way. I was the first professor for EYL University. Shout out to EYL University. And here go a couple of my other businesses as well. I do own a nationwide signing agency. Started as a local, spread out to nationwide, and here we are. All right, so I became licensed in 2005. Damn, I can't believe it's been that long. Wow. I was licensed in 2005. My primary business at the time was performing loan closing. So in the notary industry, there are different avenues in which you can explore. The most popular avenue is known as a loan signing agent, loan closing agent. Many of you guys have probably heard of that. So I was working as a teacher's aide with special needs children who had Down syndrome, autism, and other disabilities, and I was a youth basketball coach. So I ran the business on evenings and weekends. So to answer your question, which is probably going to come up eventually, hey, Dre, I have a full-time job. Can I make money? Yes. Now you're going to have to grind, new glasses. You're going to have to grind. But yes, you can make money. You just got to work, which is why I don't like to mislead anybody and say, yo, just do this, you have money. No, this takes work. You will have to work. But after you systematize it, if you want to, then you can hire people to work for you, then less physical work for you. But we ain't there yet. I left my 9 to 5 in 2007. The recession, in 2008, there was a recession. Banks stopped lending. So I went back to the job, same job I left. I made $18.16 an hour. Then I left for good in 2009. Man, I've been at this a long time. So this should give you confidence. You are dealing with not someone who studied this from someone else, didn't do it, and now teaching it. I've done this. I've done this for a long time. I am not just an internet guy. I'm a business guy who was on the internet. Has everybody got that? I am not an internet guy. I'm a business guy who was on the internet. You are learning from an expert. So I've been job free since 2009. Now, this is important. Who does not make money? People who treat it like a hobby. If you are not good, even if this is part-time, even if this isn't your main thing, treat it like a business. You are now a business owner, even if it is part-time, even if you have no desire to make it full-time. You own a business now. I need you to act like it. This is not a hobby. Everyone got that? Hello, Keisha. Shout out to Keisha. All right, start here. Go to your Department of State website and apply to get your notary public license. That's the one. Hey, Jay, where do I start? Department of State website or your Secretary of State website, apply to get your notary license. It will typically cost you between $40 to $160, depending on your state. Some states have a test. Most states don't. It's just paperwork. And that's where you start. Any questions about getting your license? So here goes an example here of what the websites look like. You're going to go here, do your thing, paperwork, pay your money, rock out. All right. If there are questions on this step, let me know. If not, I'm going to keep on cooking. I will keep on cooking. If you got it, guys, type in got it. I can't hear you, so I need to know that you're with me in order to keep things flowing. So let me know you're alive. Let me know you're here. Let's go. Wake up. Got it. Let's do it. Let's do it, baby. I'm high energy. I'm happy to be here. Cost of supplies. So you could start this business for between about $200 to $500. Notary commission, 60, 40 to 120, 160 or so. Oops. Laser printer. So laser printer, if you guys are going to perform loan closings, which there are other services to offer, which we'll go over in a few, but loan closings are where you would perform refinancings. If someone's buying a house or someone's selling a house, those are typical home equity line of credits. The loan packet might be between 20 pages and 150 pages. We have to print those out. So we do need a laser printer for that. I use a Brother MFC, I believe it's 2780. It has a scanner, printer, copier, all in one. Works good for me. That'll run you about $160. Your notary stamp or seal will run you between $40 and $60. Pens about 30 if you stock up. Printing paper about $50. Now there are other things that you can get, but I'm giving you guys the things that you need. Why am I doing that? I don't want you guys to have any excuse on not starting. You might say, well, Jay, I'm a little low right now. Okay, cool. Buy something a week. Buy one thing a week. I want you guys to get in the habit of starting something and getting better as you go along. Start something, then get better as you go along. Everyone got me on that? All right, questions on this page right here. I pray there's a replay. There is not a replay. There is not a replay, but I'm going to make an offer at the end for you guys to sign up and enroll with us. And if you invest in yourself, I will help you get to the promised land. All right. So if you guys understand the startup costs, say, Dre, got it. If you don't, ask your questions. I'm here to make sure we understand this. How long does the state usually take? New York takes long for everything. So let's say you take your test this Wednesday. Test results come in the mail a week later. So that's 2 weeks. You pass the test. It will take 4 to 6 weeks after you send in the money. So let's say that you start right now, 6 to 8 weeks for you to have your license and stamp in your hand for New York. I know that because that's where I'm from. Everyone says, got it. All right, cool. Your local matter. So people ask me all the time, hey, Dre, I live such and such. Can I make money? Hey, Dre, my cousin said that I can't make money as a notary. Bam, I'm going to just show you what people say. Winston, he's been in 3 different states. He was in NC, now he's in Virginia. He hit up his old contacts, 2 loan closings out the bat. Oh, he hit up 3 of his old clients, loan closings out the rip. He moved states, hit up his previous clients and got business. 2 loan closings, let's say that he got $90 a piece for those, $180. Sarah says the program, she's in Philly, the program really works if you work it. I have barely gone a day without getting calls, emails, DMs on Yelp, even though I stopped paying for ads. She's in Philly, VA. Jonathan's in Florida. $1,900 to prepare and notarize an estate planning packet. Latina, $675 this week, and it's only Thursday. This is an old flyer. She's been averaging actually about $1,200 to $1,400 a week, and she has a full-time business outside of this. Just completed a $375 order, 5 wills, 30 minutes. Signers were so pleased they left her a plate of food. Right, so this gets to show you guys, it doesn't matter where you are. You can make money wherever you are. Questions or comments on that? I'll post the link, Michelle, when I'm done. Just remind Michelle when I'm done, and I will post the link for the printer. I just want to keep it cooking while I'm cooking. Am I cooking? Is this worth your time? Have you learned anything yet? Is this worth your time? And this is my free game. Imagine my paid game. All right. Oh, this is good. Oh, I'm getting really good here. Oh, man. Frequently asked questions, what do you need to start? Let's give you the ranges of prices people usually get. Wills. So these are the documents that I want you guys to master to get started, all right? Specialized or general notary. I hate the word general notary work, but I don't know why people use it. Specialized notary work. This is where you market your services to the general public, not just companies who need loan closing. So documents that you need to know. POAs. What does POA stand for, good people? Thank you, Michelle. Shout out to Michelle. Power of attorney. You got it. Let's go. Power of attorney. You need to know it. Wills. You need to know it. Medical release forms. You need to know it. Living trust, property leases, deed of trust, loan modifications, grant applications, divorce documents, parental consent forms. So if you say, hey, Dre, which document should I study? Hey, guys, I'm giving you the learning curve. I'm cutting the learning curve out for the load. All you gotta do is pay attention. POA, wills, medical release forms, living trust. These documents are the documents that I would recommend you starting to study. Where are you gonna study? Great question. I'll show you that at the end. Fees range from $80 to $850. So in this industry, lovely people, there is no benefit to being the cheapest person. I'll say that again. There is no benefit to being the cheapest person in this industry. Why is that? Now, some industries, it is better to be the cheapest. In this business, why isn't it better to be the cheapest? Lowball offers, all right, that's part of it. Okay, let's keep it cooking. No room to grow if you stay low. All right, I dig that. To remain competitive. But if someone's charging $120 to notarize the power of attorney and someone else charges $40, why isn't that good business? Does everyone know what a power of attorney is? Everyone knows what it is? Okay. There's another answer that no one gave. I want to give it 30 seconds, see if anyone finds it. Someone who makes decisions on your behalf. Bingo, you got it, Michelle. The price, the money will become industry standard. Okay. Here's the deal. You're giving someone the authority to act on your behalf when you aren't there. So Michelle and I are buying a pot of land together to go build a house. She's buying a pot of land. We're buying a pot of land. I don't want to go to the closing. I want to go to the beach. I don't want to go to the closing. I give Michelle authority to act on my behalf to buy a piece of land. The land costs $300,000. If someone charges too low, they won't take you seriously. That is why for this industry, now I give you other industries where this doesn't work, but a will, a power of attorney, bam, medical release forms, living trust, deed of trust, all these divorce documents. Has anybody been divorced before? They want that thing over. They want it done with. You will lose trust with clients if you charge too cheaply. Now, with that being said, everyone who calls you isn't going to want to pay your service. That's fine. You're only going to land 20 to 40% of clients, no matter what you charge. So being the cheapest, guys, it ain't it. It's not it. Questions on this page, let me know if I'm cooking. If I'm cooking, let me know. POAs, wills, medical release forms, hot grease, parental consent forms, deed of trust, property leases. This is where you start. All right, mobile fingerprinting, my favorite service. Frequently asked questions about this. A low end, $100, higher end, $1,200. What is fingerprinting? So for fingerprinting services for clients, sometimes companies call us, which is why the price differential. So IBM might call us to fingerprint eight of their employees. Each employee needs 2 fingerprinting cards. We charge them $175 per employee. So 175 times 5. How much money is that, good people? 175 times 5. Tell me where we're at with that. 175 times 5. On another note, an individual might call us who's getting their nursing license, who needs to get fingerprinted. We would said that we charge them $150 for the first card and the travel fee. So that gets them the first card and our travel fee, and then we charge an extra $25 or $50 per additional cards. Let's say that she needs 3 sets of fingerprints, $150 for the first card, $25 per additional card, $200. How long does the appointment take? If it's one person, 2 to 4 cards, about 20 minutes. Mobile fingerprinting, very good money, $875. Thank you, good people. All right, mobile fingerprinting. This is my favorite service. My favorite service to offer, mobile fingerprinting. Apostille processing, big money. And you know what? This is a service. This and fingerprinting are the services that people don't even know about or look at like that. They just go right to the popular stuff. Apostille processing. So this is when you are basically acting as a high-end courier service. You're helping an individual or a company legalize documents for a foreign country. So let's say that if someone does business in Germany, they might need an apostille completed. If someone went to FAMU University, but they're getting a job in Mexico, their job might want a copy of their diploma, college transcript, apostille. We meet up with the client or they mail it to us. We go to the county clerk's office and the Department of State's office. They do what they do there. We ship the documents back off to the client or drop them off to the client. We're out of there. Of course, it's a little more intricate, but we don't have a lot of time. I'm just giving you guys an overview on what is out there and the money to make. $250 on a low end, $5,000 on a high end. $5,000 isn't the norm. But once in a while, you might have a big order, a rush order, where they need a bunch of stuff done. If I have to average out the price per appointment from people that I know and myself, I would say somewhere between $450 to $675. We might charge $250 for the first document, $50 per additional document. That $50 can go up depending on the state, but on the low end, an extra $50. If we use that method, and most clients need 2 to 4 documents of apostilles, $250 for the first, $50 for each additional. Now we're at $400. The state fees and county clerk fees do vary upon state, but that's still a very, very nice payday. Apostille processing, very lucrative. Travel fees, how do we calculate that? Well, that depends on you. How far are you willing to travel for XYZ money? So let's say that someone needs 4 sets of fingerprints and they're an hour away from you. Your travel fee might be $150 usually, but for an hour away, it might be $200. So that's more on you, a personal thing, opposed to a standard thing. Let's keep it cooking. What time is it? 4:40? Frequently asked question again. What do I need to get started? Okay, can I run this business in my city? Yes. So how come I can say with so much confidence that you can run this business in your city when I don't even know where you live? Don't banks have notaries? Don't banks notarize for a fee? Yeah, for free. First answer, someone needs a loan closed, fingerprints taken, an apostille process, a power of attorney, or a will done somewhere where you live. I don't care where you live. Someone needs it done. Don't banks notarize for free or for a low price? Yes. What's the caveat here? What is the caveat? Banks do it. Simple documents, okay. Banks only notarize simple documents. Okay, that's part of it. Convenience, bingo. So people who hire us intentionally are paying for convenience. Yes, they know that some banks have notaries, not all, and some banks notarize certain documents, certain banks don't. They don't even want to deal with it. And or they can't. And or they have multiple signers, so they need us to come to them because he works in Manhattan, she works in Queens, they live in Westchester. So there is a clientele who will happily pay us between the 80 to 850. We just have to market ourselves to attract that client. So yes, banks do notarize documents. Banks are not your competition. Any questions on that? Is the industry oversaturated? No. Why isn't the industry oversaturated? Yesterday, one of our students, she is in California. So every Friday, so in our 2 through 12K club, we have a weekly audit of how much money people made. So she had typed in, she made 160, but then she updated it. She said, no, 220. A client called her and she said this, they called 15 people. None of them answered the phone. Fam, people suck. People suck. People aren't good in business. A lot of people aren't good. You just have to be better. If you are in the top 30% in any industry, I don't care if it's notary, real estate, lawn care, tile remover, tile installer, you will eat. So don't let fear of 5 other people in your city stop you from starting your business. Get out there and dominate something. Any questions on this slide right here? Talk to me. Am I cooking? Are you learning? Talk to me here. Let's cook. Shout out to Derek on the chat. Shout out to Derek. My man Derek in the building. Always good to see you, brother. Derek, I gotta make you a moderator. Most Def, yes, cooking. All right. I'm here to make sure that you guys get valuable, tangible information for you to start. Whether you enroll with us or not, I want you to, and I hope you do enroll with us, I want you to say, yo, that was time well spent. It wasn't just a sales pitch. It was time well spent. And Brother Dre gave me actionable advice. All right. That's what I want to hear. What is your freedom number? So you don't have to answer this right now, but I want you guys to work on this. What is your freedom number? Now, I am not one of these online figures who are going to tell you quit your job tomorrow if you hate it. That's silly. How old are you guys? I'm 41. How old are you guys? 41. Oh, like me. I actually turned 41 last week, the 15th, 48, 37. So I'm assuming some of you all have kids. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Some of you might even have a grandkid or two, double nickel, right? So it's irresponsible for me to just say, just quit your job. That's just silly. But I do believe if we go back to my motto earlier, down to my slides, if we give ourselves 3 to 5 years, we could then get anything done. 35, shout out to you. So let's just ease our way into a better life. Notice I didn't say get rich quick. Notice I didn't say, I'm telling you guys that this is going to be work, but if we focus on, okay, if I could make at least $2,000 a month, 500 a week, how will that change my life? Okay, if I could make at least 17.5 a week, if I could make at least $4,000 to $6,000 a month, how will that change my life? If I could do $8,000 a month, will this improve my quality of life? So let's just say that you are someone who wants to have the option to leave the full-time workforce. Step 1, what are your monthly bills? What are your monthly bills? Write that down, calculate it as get as close as accurate number that you can. Now, most people assume that they need a higher number to retire or to not have a job. Most times you need a lower number than you think. Why? Well, 1, you don't have to commute to work every day. 2, for a lot of people who hate their jobs, which I'm not telling you to hate your job or not, I'm going to give you guys facts. Most people are happier with a pay cut temporarily if they don't have to go to a job they hate. So what are your bills? What hours can you work? So for someone types in something about makes sense. If you have a 9 to 5 just starting, do I need a phone answer service? Good question. Or do I just need to make sure I get back to central class A to B? Good question. So one of the nature of our business is to get back to clients fast. If we don't get back to them fast, we'll lose them unless they're repeat clients, usually. So that's the one. Do you need an answering service? I wouldn't say need. Let's just test it out and see how fast you can get back to clients. Now, on your website, you can prompt clients to text you. So if you are able to text that worker email, you could have what we call a call to action, where it says shoot you an email or send you a text for a faster reply. So not a need, but it would be something to test out. Now, let's say that you can't touch your phone all day, then we could look at an answering service if that's the case. All right, $2,200. All right, $5,000 a month for me. Good. Okay, accurate number. If I could make my mortgage a month, that'd be awesome. How much is your mortgage, Tanisha? Oh, okay, $2,200. Okay, cool. Doable numbers. Look. I'm not giving you guys any fluff. All actionable steps. All what I've done and what people have done. $500 a week is very, very doable. $6,000 a month. Very, very doable. We can do this. We can do this. Now, I just need people to commit to going all in. If you can commit to going all in, we got this. All right. I'm going to pull up a couple of slides, then we're going to wrap it up. Questions, comments for you guys. Questions, comments that you guys have. Anything on your mind? I told you at the beginning, I don't like anything. I don't like slick stuff, right? So I don't like to any kind of false advertising. No, I don't do that. Do you guys? Do any of you guys want to know about our program that we have, or our different enrollment options? No pressure. So I didn't even get into this part. Man, there's so much. I tell you, this business. I'm not trying to. It's just done so much for me. And it's just so, the word easy is misleading. I don't use the word easy because it's misleading, but I use the word simple a lot. If you can follow a bunch of simple steps, we can get you paid, guys. I'm shocked more people don't enroll. And I'm thankful for everyone who was enrolled, but I'm shocked more people don't. This is Jay. Jay and his wife, they started 2.5 years ago, almost 3 years ago. They've made about $270,000 total since then. Here goes some of his numbers. He laid them out here. He's in Tampa, Florida. This is Kimi Carter, first POA, power of attorney, $130. So is it worth it to pay for accountability? Where people go wrong with online programs, trainings, and this is why I try to be a little bit different, is they give you information and that's it. Now, I do have self-study options. Those cost lower. Some people, that's what the budget is. Okay, cool. But I also have a community that I call the 2 through 12K Club, where we meet live like this, but except you guys are talking with me 3 times a month. So it's information as well as I'm on you. And listen, I'm tough. I'm mean. Let me just cut it out. I'm mean. I'm firm and I'm tough because, one, I actually care. So if you come to class the first week of the month, they come to class the last session of the month, and nothing's done, I take that personal. So is accountability worth paying for? Have you failed other programs because you didn't have the accountability? Loan closing fees. So for refinances, that's the most popular type of closing that you'll do. So loan closings, guys, aren't my favorite service. I don't knock them. I know people who is their favorite service, but here's why I prefer the other services that we went over early compared to closings. One, you're paid in advance or at the time of the closing, but I'll show you guys how to get paid in advance. For loan closings, you're paid 7 to 35 days or so after the closing is complete. Now, look, you're still getting paid, but I want to get paid up front. Closings typically take, when you're new, 45 minutes to an hour. When you're experienced, 20 to 30 minutes. Low end, $85. Higher end, $250. Who pays the most? Derek says in the chat, this class up. Thank you, brother Derek. I appreciate it. Signing companies pay the least because they're the middleman. So I own a signing company. Client might pay me $200 for the closing. I'll try to find someone to do it for $100, $125. Now, a lot of you guys can become a signing agency as well. We do teach you that in the 2 through 12K club. Some people stay self-employed. That's when they do the jobs themselves. I show you guys both avenues. So signing companies pay the least. Who pays the most? Law firms, or write this down, guys. Law firms, title companies, escrow companies, or abstract companies pay the most. Title companies, escrow companies, abstract companies pay the most. Signing companies pay the least. You're looking at between $85 on the lower end, higher end, 200, 250. Is it worth it to still do closings, let's say for $100? I say yes. One, because let's say the closing takes you an hour. Let's say that you spend $10 on ink, ink is toner, paper. Closing is a half an hour from you. So hour there, half an hour there, half an hour to get back. You spend $20 on gas, paper, and toner. You're still at $80 for 2 hours worth of work, and you're learning. So let's say even on the lower end, you're getting $100 to close, and you do 3 of those a week. It's a whole different life. So yes, I'm a fan of getting started, guys, and get fancy after you get started. All right. Can you do it part-time? Yes. What was my job when I was doing this business part-time? What was my job? What job was I doing? Simplicity. Simplicity. You keep it simple, Lori, you eat. Do you have to take the course in order to join the community? I recently paid for a course on myself. You have to join. For us, you need to join the course to join the community. Yeah, for us. Teacher's aide and the youth basketball coach. I worked 8 till 2:30, 8 till 3:30. If I had coaching, if I was coaching basketball, then it might be 5 or 6, and I would get busy in the evenings and weekends. Can you have a criminal record and still get involved? So the answer is yes, but you might not be able to get your license. So if any of you guys have a record or you know somebody with a record, this is important. I would still apply anyway and hope that they give you the opportunity to file an appeal, a waiver, a character reference letter, or along those lines. If you can't get your license, can you still be can you still have a part in this industry? Yes or no? You can't get your license. Can you still be a part in this industry? Yes or no? Now, I still want you to apply anyway. What do you think? Yes, no, you're done? No, Michelle says. All right, the answer is yes. You could still own the company, but just hire people to work for you, which is a signing service anyway. So yes, there is no excuse for you not to get started, even if you can't get licensed. And I say some people, they just skip right from being self-employed and they go right to being the middleman. You charge the client $200. You subcontract to notary for $100. You do 5 of those a day, or even 5 of those a week. So let's say you do 5 a day. That's $500. Let's say you do 5 a week, $500. Let's say you do 5 a day, 3 days a week, $1,500. Customer calls you, pays you, you get the customer. You subcontract it out for someone to do the job for less money, you win. Where is your potential client base? So let's say that you have a signing agency. As we know that you have to be licensed in the state where you physically notarize documents, or where you meet with your clients. But as a signing agency, where is your client base? Once you get your notary license, do we then get an LLC? Don't worry about an LLC, INC until you've completed 20 jobs. 10, 20 jobs. Don't worry about any INC or LLCs. Now, people, not you, but oftentimes people get so high off of the INC, LLC thing, they don't actually do the business because they think that because they're incorporated now or a legal entity that business will just come to them. No, that's not the way it works. So I tell people, get the tangible stuff out the way, then worry about that after 10 or 20 jobs. So you own a signing agency. What's your potential client pool? Is it your city, your state? It's the whole country. California, Oakland, San Francisco, Texas, Austin, Florida, Tampa, New York, it's and everywhere. It's wherever you market, you can eat. Wherever you market, you can eat. If you can work a phone, work an email, you can eat. Phone, email, you can eat. Everyone got that? Any questions on the math behind a signing agency? And look, these numbers can vary. My friend Malik, he was Thailand, Panama. I think it was Panama. Malik left his job 2 years ago. He's only 26-ish. He had a $3,000 fingerprinting appointment. He paid the fingerprint technician notary $1,200. He kept $1,800. He was in a different country. So these numbers can vary. It's all about the effort and the amount of money and time that you put in. Everyone got that? Wouldn't you have to be licensed in other state? No, the person signing the document has to be licensed. You don't. The person physically signing the documents has to be licensed. You don't. That's cold, right? You don't got to be there. Can you work the phone? Find somebody there. All right. So I think we're at an hour. Yeah, we're at exactly an hour. I'm going to wrap it up. I appreciate you guys being here. Oh, yeah, about the options. So this is our 2 through 12K club. Before I go there, how did you guys enjoy today? Honest feedback, honest feedback. How did you enjoy today? Very informational. This was awesome. Great. Eye-opening. Great. That was my goal. So I'm glad I was able to live up to that. Okay, so let me show you guys what we have to offer you, and we can see if any of this makes sense for you as an individual. All right. Now, I can't give you any guarantee on your personal success. I don't know you personally. I will say this: the people who make money compared to people who don't are the people who take action. If you take consistent action, if you show up to class, if you can put in 4 days a week, 45 minutes plus a day, you got this. So our 2 through 12K club, we meet 3 times a month. It varies from evenings to weekends. I mix it up. We meet Tuesdays and Wednesdays, 3 times a month live. You have access to every class we have: apostilles, fingerprinting, how to build a signing agency, self-employed course, middleman, everything we got, you got. And we meet live. Typical price, $3,000 a month. So $3,000 lifetime access. The coaching is lifetime. The coaching just lasts a year. The coaching is not lifetime. That lasts 1 year, but access to everything we have, or $298 a month if you pay monthly. I'm going to give you guys better prices than that. What price should we do for lifetime access? Everything we have over 92% satisfaction rate. Not that everyone follows through, but people are happy with the purchase. What price should we do for lifetime access? It's usually $3,000. What's the fair price? Lifetime access, a year of group coaching. Let me know what you think a fair price is. What's the fair price? What do you think, Lori? Michelle, what do you think? Kanisha, what do you think? What's the fair price to where everybody wins? $997? A little lower than what I was thinking. Okay, okay, a little lower than what I was thinking, but I'll come close to that, Lori. I'll come close to that because I need you to have skin in the game. What if we do $1,200? $1,200, no more payments ever, lifetime access, 1 year group coaching for that. Now, there are some of you guys who might say, Dre, I hear you. I don't know how committed I am. So we also have a monthly subscription model, which is usually $298. $298. I'm gonna give you guys a lower price for that. What's the fair price for the subscription model? Now, the pro of the subscription is month to month. You can cancel whenever you want. You could sign up, cancel, no more payments ever again. You're in there for 30 days. Downside is when you stop paying, you lose access to everything. So there are pros to it, there are cons to it. It's typically $298. What's the fair price for that? Oh, you got, and the prices end at midnight. So if you're going to take advantage, hop in now. They are going to end at midnight. Midnight. My man Derek's in the program. Derek, is it worth the money, Derek? Derek, is it worth the money? Derek, you've taken a few of our classes, right? How many classes have you taken, Derek? At least 2. $250 a month? $250 a month, all right? $250 a month? Who agrees with $250 a month? I'm going to do one better than that. I'm going to give you a no-brainer offer. This is what I call a no-brainer. The only question should be, are you going to roll in the lifetime access or the monthly? That's the only question that you should be asking yourself. I'm going to give you guys a no-brainer. All right, I'm going to give it to you guys for $175.82. $175.82 monthly. Stay as long as you want. The only downside is once you cancel, you lose access. So pick which option works for you. Questions, type in the chat. I got 5 minutes for questions. Then I'm going to wrap it up, call it a day. But I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you being here. And I'm honored that you guys spent that time with me. Derek says, yes, definitely worth the money if you're going to take action. Derek said it. Derek said it. He said, if you're going to take action, it's worth the money. He said it, not me. But this was a lot of fun. I appreciate you guys being here on a Sunday too. Questions, comments, both links are in the chat. This video, The prices go up, regular price at midnight. Save the links. Hey, Andre, I paid for one of the courses before, had the program, lost the info about a year ago. Lori, I don't know which one you were enrolled in, but if you paid for lifetime access, you still have access. We could try to find it. Send me an email. We'll try to find it. If you paid for lifetime access, you do still have it, Lori. I am feeling this tie, though. I'm not going to front. I am feeling this tie. All right. Any questions on the prices? Any questions on what you get for the money? You show up. If you can put in 4 hours a week of studying and implementation, 45 minutes plus a day of focused work, and I mean focused work, I mean, no, not you picking up the kids, not you out on dates, I mean, you home studying. You home studying, you will eat. This isn't a fancy business, is it? Actually, the fancier you make it, the less money you make. The fancier you guys keep it, the less money you make. The people who make the money are people who keep it simple. I asked, we have a Slack community. We talk. And I asked them, is there anything that you learned to make money outside of course? They said, no. She said, or just what they say, Dre, we did exactly what you said. I'm not great at a lot of stuff, but stuff that I'm great at, I'm great at. Everyone got that? The stuff that I'm actually great at, I am great at, which is actually good. I'm not great at a lot of stuff because it allows me to focus on what I am great at. So I don't see any questions in the chat. I will take that as all you guys are happy. Everyone has the links to sign up. Which package are you signing up for? Lifetime or monthly? Lifetime or monthly? Let me know. Shout out to my people on YouTube. Hey, Golden. Shout out to my people on YouTube. Good, always good to see you. Lifetime access. All right. We are happy to have you. Sign up, hit the link. All right, guys, I'm going to go. Honored to be here with you lovely people. I look forward to seeing you guys in class. This was fun. You have a great rest of the day, and I will holler at you soon. And I can't wait to see you in our next class. Peace.